Thank you for watching. You can support the body via Cash App or PayPal. You can also support the channel by joining our Patreon for exclusive videos and content that can't be found anywhere else. We're the Sons of Thunder. It's our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved.
Welcome to Pillars of Rest, where you can find special material for our sisters, by our sisters. This is a Sons of Thunder exclusive platform focused on building, encouraging, uplifting, and engaging with the daughters of Zion. Here you'll find personalized and interactive content geared towards showing what it truly means to be a pillar of rest. Interviews, scripture breakdowns, tips on motherhood, marriage, and testimonials are just the beginning of the many things to learn from and enjoy in this program. Welcome to the Truth of Yah. The Truth of Yah's board game's mission is to humble the world in the truth of Yah. The Truth of Yah's board game's vision is to build up the poor man and woman in spirit. Many people are deceived by lies, deceits, fraud, pride, forward mouth, arrogance, and evil ways. The poor in spirit are attacked daily. The vision to build up the spirit is to cause people only to walk in the ways of Yahweh, just as his son Yahweh Shai and the prophets did, by not just speaking the word, but by putting every word Yahweh spoke into action.
We're the Sons of Thunder Israelites, and it's our heart's prayer and desire that you all get the Truth of Yah game.
Use our discount code SOT for additional savings.
Shalom.
All right, well, let's play, man. Let's get it, man. Let's get it going.
The truth, you know. Hey, yo, you recording? You recording? All praises. Yeah. It's time to rise up. No more being lazy. Cause when you know the truth, that's when they call you crazy. See, round here, it ain't all gravy. Some people rhyme with scraps, and it's all safety. They say what goes around comes around. I guess that's why some of my enemies don't come around. I speak the truth in every bar, and it's a light in every star. Let's wake up and realize who we are. Why? Because there's blood behind every scar. Look, the Jews were black, it's written in the book. They say you wanna hide something from a black man and put it in the book. Hey, facts. But that's just how it is. It's sad, but that's just how it is. But we get blamed for the way we live, but they never blame the ones that taught it to us. It's just a life cycle, but I'm just trying to be the best, just like Michael. It's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Where I come from, you gotta put away your fears. Only a few wanna see you up, but most people wanna see you down. That's why my smile, it turned to a frown. When you a king, you deserve a crown. It's all praises to the Most High. I'ma keep his commandments till I die. I know sometimes we like to ask why, but I learned that you gotta let the Lord work. He do it. I know I'm here for a reason. Damn, they killing for no reason. Yeah, it's been a bloody season. My people constantly fighting demons. See, I appreciate everything. All the love, all the hate, I mean everything. Giving wisdom to my offspring. We laced up like shoestrings. Just putting on for the home team. They'll try to block your shine like sunscreen. They will. Yeah. Hey, don't mind me just giving wisdom to my offsprings. Hey, let's keep the holy days, and stay away from old ways, Let's keep the holy days, and stay away from old ways. Let's keep the holy days, and stay away from old ways. Let's keep the holy days, and stay away from old ways. All praises. to the Most High. Yeah. It's King. We gotta do the work.
Cut this out, build a beat up.
Shalom, shalom.
Yo, shalom, beloved family.
Shalom, shalom, Israel.
Shalom, family.
All praise to the Most High God. So like in the beginning, we Passover gonna reside. All praise to the Most High. Thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all for joining us for another Truth Tuesday, man. All praise to the Most High. Y'all go ahead and drop a shalom. Y'all go ahead and drop a shalom in the chat, man. Right? Whoa. So like it for that echo. I tried to do it for a special effect. It's like, no. Thank y'all for joining us for another Truth Tuesday. How y'all doing, family? Yo, go ahead and drop a shalom in the chat. Go ahead and drop a shalom in the chat. Yeah. This a Q&A. So y'all questions, y'all go ahead and put them in the chat. Right? If y'all have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. Right? Shalom to Yotham, Soldier to Rock, our sister with the Hebrew name. So SOT Soldier Yakoria, Ejos del Terreno, Shalom to that mighty brother, Shalom to Soldier Kawal, Princess Jazz, James, King of Judah, Shalomah, SOTDC is in the building. Y'all go ahead and check out their recent video and more other amazing edification through the spirit and power that the Most High is using the captain a riot out there in DC, man. So y'all go ahead and go check that channel out. John Allen, Shalom. Jai Johnson, Soldier Samar, Shalom. Malaki Awasap, Shalom. Yazabah, Shalom. She's thriving house in the car with Shalom. Right? Jocelyn, Shalom. Word. Yolanda, Shalom.
Shalom.
Is somebody I'm missing? Kazak, Shalom. Right? And I believe that's everybody I got in the building. If you remember, go ahead and drop that shalom. I'm gonna go ahead and shout you out. If you would like to become a Sons of Thunder member, right, a member of the Sons of Thunder Israelites platform, please go to our page, go to Sons of Thunder YouTube, and it should be a join button, right? If you could just refresh your screen on YouTube and click the join button if you're on your cell phone, right, and you can join the Sons of Thunder platform and become a member. You have exclusive members only content and things of that nature, as if you were a Patreon member. But Patreon is a little bit more special, right? One of the things that's very exclusive to our Patreon is our library, right? We have PDFs and articles on our Patreon that we cannot post on the YouTube like that, right? Different things that we have on our Patreon that are unique is our soldiers, man. Our soldiers put endless content on there, week in and week out, going ahead and posting all type of edification through the spirit. Our captains do debates, different conversation with different leaders. You know, the elder got a conversation with Wagon 100 on there. The elder got a conversation with a former member of the IYC on there. It's a lot of content that's on our Patreon that y'all got to tap into, right? Islam cuts, all type of stuff. So y'all go ahead and tap in, right? I seen somebody ask about. Let me find this comment. Hey man, if y'all didn't know, now you know. Hey, the Pillars of Rest been on fire. If y'all would like to join that Pillars of Rest, y'all go ahead and join our Patreon. Our Patreon has our Pillars of Rest program, where our sisters can be our only official affiliates with Sons of Thunder for real, right? I don't know if y'all seen it, but I'm gonna show y'all that again. If y'all interested, if you sisters, y'all go ahead and tap into this Pillars of Rest program.
Welcome to Pillars of Rest, where you can find special material for our sisters, by our sisters. This is a Sons of Thunder exclusive platform focused on building, encouraging, uplifting, and engaging with the daughters of Zion. Here you'll find personalized and interactive content geared towards showing what it truly means to be a pillar of rest. Interviews, scripture breakdowns, tips on motherhood, marriage, and testimonials are just the beginning of the many things to learn from and enjoy in this program. Right. Very beneficial. Patreon busting. Those ain't my words. Those are not my words. Oh, those are her words.
You know, we didn't pay her to say that.
We didn't say it, right? That's a famous. You know, I don't know if it's famous yet. We're gonna make it famous, but you know, I remember one day we was outside at Georgia State, and me and the Mighty Brothers, they be outside at Georgia State. We was in the spirit, and we was like, "That's what the Bible say." And then somebody else said, "That's what the Bible say." Then another brother said, "That's what the Bible say." And Amari came and said, "We ain't say it." Like, we was all in the spirit. We was really just passing the bar. That's why every time we ain't say it, I always think of that right there saying that, man. But shalom to the family. Hey, tonight is a Q&A, but I do want to talk about something. Tonight is a Q&A, but I do want to talk about something. So, Amari, go ahead and get the video together, right, in the background.
The one from Instagram.
Instagram for sure. Yeah, Instagram. Go ahead and get everything up, so the people won't be in your business, because Israel knows he's a mug. Somebody said something about Passover too. If you would like to join, coming up soon, we got February 22nd is our the Feast of Purim, right? And then we have on April 22nd, we have our Passover, right? So if you would like to join Sons of Thunder, right, for our feast days, Purim coming up and Passover's coming up. Make sure y'all RSVP for those events, for those feast days, right? We'll let y'all know what has to y'all let us know how many people you bring it. We give you the address and certain things that you need to come to these feast days, man. Right? So y'all please go ahead and RSVP beforehand, right? Y'all go ahead RSVP beforehand, and we'll let you know all of this information. I believe somebody in the chat asked, yeah, our Passover is going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, right? For the immediate details, go ahead and RSVP now. Right now is an ideal time for you to RSVP. You already knew ahead of time when the Passover was, all right? So I'll go ahead and put that RSVP and make sure, like the mighty Captain Malachi has said, put Passover or whatever feast day you're RSVPing for in the subject of the email, right? Put that in the subject line of the email so that we know what you guys are emailing for. And the email is not what I said. It is SOT feastday@gmail.com. If you would like to join Sons of Thunder for our feast days, please send us an email at sotfeastday@gmail.com. Let me get some sevens in the chat if y'all see that, if y'all understand that. If you would like to RSVP for the feast days coming up, Purim, Passover, if you would like to join Sons of Thunder, go ahead and RSVP. And what you RSVP to is SOT feastday@gmail.com. Go ahead, y'all.
Also, new moon. We got a new moon coming up. Also, out of one.
A new moon. Go ahead and flood into the new moon. All right. The same way y'all about to flood in with y'all elaborate garments, sisters with the elaborate dresses with the bedazzled joints on it, and the head wrap to match. Right? Some of the sisters gonna pull up with the veil. You know what I'm talking about. They're gonna pull up with the veil because they feeling like that for Passover. But y'all have that same energy for new moon. Right? It's the same experience, the same God we serving, and another opportunity, right, to keep that new moon. All praises, all praises. So we got a couple questions in the background. But before we get to the questions, I do got to get to. Okay. Go ahead, my brother.
And you don't got to answer this because it's a question. We're not going to announce the colors yet, are we? Passover? We're still talking about it.
Oh yeah, I don't think we still talking about it, but we gonna hold the colors. We gonna hold the colors for a little bit. Y'all main focus is, all right, let us know you're gonna be there. In our response email, what we gonna do is let y'all know everything else. All right, we're gonna let y'all know the colors a little later. Yeah, they shot my idea down. My idea did not get in. You know,
mine too.
It is what it is. It is what it is, though. We still popping up to the feast day. And
yeah, that's right.
And we still popping out right? New moon, 12th month, February 9th. Y'all go ahead and mark y'all calendars for real. And if y'all need the calendar we show in the beginning, go ahead and send us an email at sonsofthunderisraelites@gmail.com or hit up that feast day one as well. That makes sense. Hit us up in that the feast day email as well. If you need our calendar, right? All praises. So let's see. You got the video in the background?
Well, I got it up.
Go ahead, click. Go ahead, go into the app. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, zoom in a little bit. I think we can't play that music, so make sure it's muted.
Muted? Okay.
Yeah. Right. And let me go ahead and do that for that. Yeah, while you doing that, just get that right. I'm gonna go ahead and play this fair use thing.
Okay, God. All right, I got it muted too.
All right, let's see what we do. We playing this video off the guidelines of fair use, man. Right, for educational purposes. Let me show y'all something. So what y'all about to watch? Y'all about to watch a video of this man. I don't know if he's an Israelite. I'm not gonna write him off and say he's not, but he is a Nigerian man, so he could be our brother for real. But when I seen this video, I couldn't help but look at this in a spiritual lens. Right? So go ahead, zoom in a little bit more if you can, and play this video. That's good. That's right there. Play that video.
I don't want to play it now.
Yeah, and y'all just observe. Y'all observe and see what's happening. This man playing chess. This one man is going against how many Edomites is this? I think it's 10. Yeah, he facing off with 10 people in a chess game. Right? He facing off with 10 people in a chess game. So let's see what's going on. And he said something too. Right? You see what I'm saying? Y'all drop some fire. Let me drop some fire in the chat for this brother taking on all these people in a chess game. Hey, he won. And a fun fact, this brother right here won every match. He faced 10 people and he beat all 10 of them in a chess match. Right? All of these people, he beat them. And drop some fire for that brother, man.
Yeah, we need that.
Drop them chairs. He dropped them chairs because he was throwing chairs at these people, man. Not literally, but in wit, with his mind. In this chess game, he really throwing mental chairs at these men and women, right? All praises to the Most High. And when I began to look at this video, I didn't hesitate. I sent it to y'all all, said True Tuesday. Because this right here, when I was watching this video, it just was so spiritual to me. Seeing what was happening in this game, because I'm always saying something when I'm teaching class. And this, especially when I'm teaching about our young people not understanding and our people in general not understanding. I always say the game is chess. The game is chess, but our people are playing checkers, right? Yeah. And we even went so far as to say, I believe in that 2024 video, they playing Connect 4. Y'all don't even know what game you playing, right? But we see a brother right here fully equipped now. What's so spiritual about this is that he's fully equipped, right? And he knows what he's getting himself into, right? And now he's handling it accordingly, right? And what I want you so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to understand and start doing is to learn what you're getting, learn what you're in, see what's about to be, see what you have to do, and now rise to the occasion like this brother did. He prepared himself mentally for the battle that he was walking into, right? Came out a champion, right? Because he understood it wasn't a game. He understood he had to come in here and be of a superior mind. Right? Go ahead, my brother. I'm gonna take this off for now, but just keep the video on.
Okay, kind of.
Yeah, you could just, yeah.
Just land me backing off of what you were saying is looking at that video from a spiritual lens. The precept that came to mind. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 23 and verse 10. One man of you shall chase 1,000, for the Lord your God, he is that fighteth for you, and he hath promised you. Just going back to how mighty Israel once was, and Lord willing, how mighty we will return. Yahweh shoutouts. I yield out.
Come on. All praises to the Most High. Right? They say, hey, the warrior said he like Nikon. Right? That man's a champion.
Oh yeah.
That man's a champion. Give me the book of Job, chapter 9 verse 24. I'm gonna let y'all know why he's a champion. Right? And I'm gonna let y'all know how y'all can be a champion over y'all enemy, right? And the people that y'all are playing against. And when I'm saying playing, it's lack of a better term, right? Playing ain't the word for it. that you're going to conquer, right? That's gonna be the word, right? Prevail is the word. He engaged in this contest, in this competition, and he's prevailed, right? And through the Spirit, I'm gonna show y'all, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that y'all are in a contest with your enemies, and what you have to do is see what's going on, notice the game you're playing, and prevail.
Right.
Let me let y'all know something about the game chess before we get into the Bible. Chess is a game where you're playing against a opposing side. It's you against the opposing side, and y'all have pieces on the board. And each piece on a board has a specific job that they carry out. But the objective to the game, the objective of the contest, is to conquer the other side. And how you conquer the other side is by taking their king, taking their leader, taking their head, right? Because essentially the king is the person that's sending out the orders for the pawns, the pieces to carry out, right? So how does that translate to your life? Well, our kingdom is our community. Us being so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, together we make and form a community. And what it's high time for us to do is realize and learn how to move together against the opposing side that's against us. Because it's no confusion for the opposing side. They understand that they have to conquer us, but we don't understand that it's a contest yet. We don't understand that it's a game that we're losing at the moment. Our pieces are dwindling down, right? Our pieces are dwindling down, and we still haven't even realized that it's game on, right? But we have to understand that it is game on. And to protect our community, we have to play this game. We have to engage in this contest. Read this in Job 9.
Book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24.
If y'all hear echo, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat right here, echo. Go ahead though.
It's the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Mm-hmm.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
Right.
If not, where? And who is he?
So first off, in order to understand this, we got to understand the place that we're at. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So when whoever's talking, everybody else mute. Understand. So in order for us to understand this, we got to understand that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Now, what does that mean? Who runs the earth today? Well, those are your politicians, your presidents. These are the people, the ruling, quote unquote, ruling class of people. The earth is given into their hand, but the Bible is calling them what? The wicked. Exactly. Right? We're looking at these, and according to the Bible, right? Esau will be ruling this last kingdom, right? That's to get very, very spiritual, right? So the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So now everything that is being moved, every agenda that's being pushed is to take over the righteous side. Everything that's pushed as propaganda, that's what it is. Your media, your TV, your music, everything is propaganda. And all of that is pushed to your community. So if y'all want to understand that, it's a video. We did a video on propaganda, right? Y'all go check that video out. It was good, right? Because that's you understanding all of this. The wicked, the earth that's given into the hand of the wicked. How they consume the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They consume us by this propaganda, right? And now what do we perpetuate? We perpetuate wickedness. Give me Matthew chapter 10. Give me Jeremiah 9:6 and Matthew 10:16. Right? So we got to understand this earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So every move that they make is supposed to be against the children of God. And the children of God are you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All of the moves that this wicked community, this wicked nation makes is against you. Everything that, and people say, oh, it's a conspiracy. Oh, it's this. Black people always trying to play the, no. Everything is against you. All of these agendas is pushed against you. They're pushing drag queen reading time. And now they giving literature to five kids that's 5-year-old and up to push that LGBT agenda to your children. Not so white boys can finally. No, it's to cultivate your children. So guess what? You won't be so high in the reproductive rate, right? Your birth rates won't be so high, right? Ain't that why that white boy, what's the name, Peyton Gendron? Ain't that why he ran up in that grocery store in Buffalo, New York, and killed all them people? Because black people are overpopulating the earth. What's one way we can stop so-called blacks and Hispanics for not overpopulating the earth? We make them sterile. How we make them sterile? Hey, let's push this. One way we can put is this LGBT agenda. Have their men and women pervert their uses. These are all chess pieces in destroying you. I'm gonna show y'all why it's so important to destroy y'all. Give me that in Matthew. First give me Jeremiah, then we're gonna go to Matthew.
Honest book of Jeremiah, chapter 9 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Thine habitation is in the midst of deceit.
Hold on. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, your habitation is in the midst of deceit. It's in the midst of lies, deception, doctrines, and teachings that's against you. It's in the midst of deceit. Read on.
Through deceit, they refuse to know me.
And through deceit, through these ways that is sweet. These ways are sweet to these people. This deception, these lies, they're all sweet to your flesh. And through those sweet deceptive lies, those smooth things that's cool to your ears, you refuse to know God. That's why we have 6'8" men with full beards claiming that they want another man to be their husbands. That doctrine, and you know what? God loves that doctrine. Is sweet to him. He can have his vile affection and still believe that God loves him. For a woman to say that, for a woman to have God first in her bio, but in that same picture, that same video, have her ass out, it's asinine, it's crazy, but that's sweet, it feel good to her. I can still be a hoe, but God loves me? That's sweet to her. But through that deceit, she refuses to know God. She doesn't want to hear the men of the Lord tell her that she can't adorn herself in that type of apparel no more. She don't want to hear the men of the Lord tell her that she can't move like that anymore. Because that deceit was too sweet to her. But who has put these images, this caricature in front of her? That's the people that own your record labels. And the people that own the record labels, biblical name is Esau, Edom. And if you know something about Edom, the descendants of Edom, the Edomites, they hate so-called black and Hispanic people. They always had a hatred to them. So what they do is they get on their chessboard, they run their community to destroy the other side. They destroy you. Right? We got to understand it. We got to see it and be like the brother. Now, what was the brother's name? It slipped my mind. How could I? And then it's bad on my part because I forgot such an amazing brother's name. But I'm about to grab it. Don't worry. What's the brother's name? Lord. How you say his name? Amaria. What's his Instagram name?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. It's Tunde. Yeah. So it's TUNDE _
Tunde.
Yeah,
It's
Tunde.
Tunde. Yeah, that's how you say it. The brother, mighty brother Tunde, right? He's in the face of his enemy because he's in the face, and it probably not. I'm saying enemy, but don't think of it as so extreme. He's in the face of his competitors, the people that's competing against him. But he looks at him, right. Shout out to the sister, man, Tunde, right? Anakoya, yeah, right. So he's looking in the face of his contenders, and he's prepared for what's his adversaries, and he's prepared as to the battle that's ahead. But y'all have to do the same. Y'all cannot trust. Like when I first seen Sexy Red, because it started off. I don't know if y'all understand this whole wave of female rappers that just came in, right? Because that's one of the ways that our enemy is against us. They push propaganda, and if y'all know anything about propaganda, if y'all know anything about propaganda, it's always gonna be pushed to you constantly, right? That's how you know the Geico slogan: 50% or more can say. You know what I mean? You got it in your dome, you got it in your mind, because all that propaganda, you had so many commercials and so much propaganda pushed to you to where it's in your mind. That's how it works. So I don't know if y'all know this wave of female rappers that started with Glorilla, right? Now it had Glorilla, it had Ice Spice, and then after that the talent went. They was like when they first came in, they was tight mid, but then it went down. It went completely down to where all females thought they could be rappers at the end of the day, right? And what did they push? The only thing they talked about was being promiscuous.
Exactly.
The only thing they were pushing was promiscuity. So now this whole new wave of female rappers come in and they're pushing promiscuity in every bar. Every simile, every alliteration, all the onomatopoeia in a rap was all promiscuity. So now you look at our children that are in high school on down, and you see what are they perpetuating? What are their push? How are they acting now? Promiscuous. Is it a coincidence though? I grew up watching all of the quote unquote greatest hood movies. Boys in the Hood, New Jack City, right? All of New Jack City, because I remember one of my older brothers was telling me New Jack City changed the hood for real. Everybody wanted to be Nino Brown.
The worst Jake.
And he's the worst type of nigga. I don't know if y'all remember, but Nino Brown grabbed in the middle of a shootout. He grabbed a baby. He grabbed a little girl and started using her as a shield. I don't know if y'all remember that type of guy, but that's a demon. And he was killing his own people. But I'll never forget that scene. I'll never forget the scene of this is the person that everybody want to be like. But he grabbed his baby. He grabbed a baby and used her as a shield. Menace to society.
Yeah, one of the famous short vids when he's pouring the champagne over the woman, and Jake started to treat Eve like they were nothing, like they were trash. Because it's Nino Brown pouring the champagne like you ain't nothing, get out of here. Then
exactly
he said it.
But think. In all of these movies, there was somebody trying to do right, but those are not the people that are talked about. When you thinking of when you think of menace to society, who you thinking about? You think about the nigga that's murking, stealing it, taking the tape and putting it and showing all his homeboys that he mauled. Hey, I laid him down. But now when we grow up as men, our role models are not. It's not Cuban Gooding Jr. and Ricky on Boys in the Hood. We trying to be like Ice Cube on Boys in the Hood. Just something for y'all to think about. Go to that second video. Go to the video of with Candace Owens.
It's like I don't want since I'm the one that brought up this word. I want to answer this question real quick. The little right here, Antonio Sanders said that demon is not in the Bible. You are 100% correct. The word demon is not in the Bible. We usually know them as evil spirits, bad spirits. That's the correct term for demon. The reason we say demon is because it's like the most common term that anybody can understand what demon is. Something evil, right? But yes, the word demon, I think, even came from the Catholic Church. We use it just because it's a term that everybody recognizes. But the correct term is evil spirit.
Or devil. Or devil. That man being a damn old dog, man. Yeah, but it's people that was making it was people that were being a positive influence, especially in the boys in the hood. His dad was trying to be nobody want to talk. It's only few people, and I had to come in the truth. And I don't know if y'all know the brother Hezekiah or Hezekiah, but he had the clip of Cuban Gooding Jr.'s dad talking about how the hood, how we got a liquor store on every corner. Nobody remember Boys in the Hood for that scene. That's a powerful scene. They gentrifying the hood. That's a powerful scene. But nobody is remembering Boys in the Hood for that. Y'all remember Boys in the Hood because Ricky. Y'all remember Boys in the Hood for that. Y'all remember
it's like out of one. Today out of one. Houses in Compton out of one. Compton's always been the most ghettoest place to live in LA. Now it's getting gentrified. Now some of the houses cost up to $400,000 out of one. You gotta make you and your spouse gotta make at least $150 each to afford a house. Certain houses in Compton. They're slowly kicking Jake and Eve out slowly out of one.
Right.
It's crazy in LA now. How you?
Con. Let me see if I can find this video. Cause I guess I didn't send it in the chat.
Yeah, I was trying to see which one you was talking about.
Yeah, I'm about to send it right now in the chat.
Okay.
Right now, look at it and go to 20 minutes and 38 seconds. Because I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all the product of this. The Lawrence Fishburne, right, was spitting dang on game in that scene. Right? Forgive me, y'all, because when I be put on the spot, my brain be fogging up a little bit. So I can't remember their names in the movie. But Lawrence Fishburne was spitting absolute game in that scene.
Doughboy.
He was spitting game to him the whole movie though. But he's not the most popular character in that movie.
Hey, I'll keep
he
it
wasn't the main character though, but he was spitting the most jewels.
That's right.
Go ahead, Ken.
My favorite character was Ice Cube. I wanted everything like Ice Cube. Doughboy. I wanted a 64. I wanted to be the world's biggest demon. That's who I wanted to be growing up. I don't want no lie. And now that I'm older, I wish I could be like the father giving that kind of game to the youth. How you?
You see? The old dog wasn't even the main character of the movie. Right? But he's the most popular character in the movie. Especially to you brothers that street niggas, man. Right? Especially to us brothers before we came into the truth. Right? Like, old dog ain't nothing to play with. Yeah. Them niggas gonna know me like they know old dog. For real. No lie. But then at the end of the day, that's not even a good person to even model yourself after.
Right.
That's not even a good character for you to even be like.
Hey, it's the lockout one.
Go ahead.
Another movie out of one. They made Jake look so bad out of one, and to of course empower Eve more. What movie? Baby Boy.
Baby Boy. Yeah. Go ahead. I know you want to say something about it because I'm about to turn up on Jody.
Hey, you buzz got it. You buzz got it.
Daddy Jody was a week. Salaki family. I can't call him what I want to call him. Right? Because I grew up thinking, yeah, Jody, why they doing him so wrong, man? But I realized as I got older, I'm like, nah, bro, that nigga's tripping. All of them really tripping. Right? That movie, hey man, it's a good movie because then it's a good movie for those that can decipher stuff. You know what I mean? But if you watching that movie for like, oh, I want to move like them, dog, you ain't going the hell off. Going off. Because they not moving right.
Baby Boy was not the way.
Baby Boy, if you moving like Jody, Yvette and them, you not moving right, man. You not moving right. Go ahead and go to their video. Because I'm gonna show y'all what they breed. We didn't even get Matthew. Go ahead and play that. Yeah, fair use. We watching the video off the guidelines.
What was the timestamp?
20 minutes and 38 seconds. We watching this video off the guidelines of fair use, man. Hey, thank y'all for bearing with me, and we're gonna answer y'all questions. Don't worry.
Shout out to the chat. They know what's up.
Shout out to the chat, man. Candace, man. Hey, man, for somebody that's not in the truth, Candace Owens really, she got a little bit of a mind sometimes, for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Her point of views I respect them. Especially this one right here.
No. Can I hear it?
Damn, I forgot you come videos.
Let me see if I can get out of one. Hold on.
Yeah, I can't hear it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was having that problem last time. My videos wasn't playing.
Okay. All right, bet. We good. But what that video was gonna show, y'all all, if you can bring it up. We're gonna show y'all something. Just give me Matthew. Give me Matthew 10 and 16 while they get the video up in the background.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 10, and verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves.
So us as the sheep of the Most High, us being the Israelites, right? You so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the Lord has sent us out to be sheep in the midst of wolves. You know what wolves do to sheep? They destroy them, man. They ravish them. They're helpless. Sheep are helpless with no shepherd, right? And they're a meal for wolves. So us being these sheep, right, around these wolves, the wolves are having to find different ways to take us overtake us, ravish us, if you will.
So like I want strategies.
They're coming up with strategies to compass about us and ravish us as a whole, right? But the Lord is telling us to be what?
Salakia. Wise as serpents and harmless as doves.
You got to be smart. Be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, right? Now this is taking wisdom, right? This is taking discretion. To do what the Lord is telling you right here, you have to have wisdom and discretion. Go to Proverbs 22:3 and Proverbs 27:12. So we have to be harmless as a dove, but wise as a serpent. We have to use our brain. Don't be ignorant. Understand the environment that you're in. The environment that you're in is an environment of sin. Everybody, I don't know. y'all need to if y'all forgot, we went over last class, we went over Revelation, where the whole world is sold into this lifestyle of the great whore. But that great whore is selling everybody this lifestyle that they're going to be destroyed for. So you partaking in that lifestyle means that you're going to get destroyed alongside them. So that means when you're in this deceitful society, you in the midst of wolves, you don't help the wolves get your brothers and sisters. You don't fall and get coerced in the wolves' plans. What you have to do is be wise. And what's wisdom? Wisdom is the keeping of the commandments. You have to keep these commandments and have the faith in Yahweh Shah. That's your wisdom. Deuteronomy 4:6, your wisdom in the sight of the nations, your wisdom in the sight of these wolves is you keeping the commandments of God. Give me that in Proverbs 22.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished.
So the prudent, a wise man, a person that we know that's keeping these commandments is going to see this evil and he's going to depart from it. Him and his house. That's what Joshua said. As for me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord. All of this wickedness y'all see these people doing, we're not going to partake in those things. And that's how you moving your pieces in the right way. Teaching your kids, we walking in the ways of the Lord. That's moving your pieces right. That's how you're going to beat 10 enemies, man. 10 adversaries or more. By what, Ray? You keeping the commandments and you teaching your children, your wives to keep these commandments. Right? Play this video. This is what's happening. This is what happened when you do not foresee evil. Play this video.
Where do you want to start out on?
20 minutes and 38 seconds.
Okay.
Let me show y'all something, man. Yeah, play that. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. You at 21. You at 22. Go back a little bit. Yeah. Right there. That's good. Listen to
Lil B-I-T-C-H, you can get out my S-H.
Zalaki, go back to 30. Go back. So I gotta explain what's going on. What she doing is reading rapper lyrics. And for the chat, when y'all find out the rapper lyrics she rapping, y'all go ahead and put y'all go ahead and put it in the chat when y'all find out who lyrics she's singing. But go ahead.
Make sure there's no children in the room. The lyrics that came from this song as being performed by Little RT, the maybe 6, maybe 9-year-old, reads, if she ain't sucking bleep, Lil B-I-T-C-H, you can get the F up out my S-H-T. 100 round, hit him with the Glock, take an effer down. 100 round, B-I-T-C-H, we in that kill, we gon' take him down. 12, get behind me, that's the cops. We gon' do 60 effing miles, yeah. So to understand that, he is basically talking about a presumably random woman who can't hang out with him unless she's willing to perform fellatio. This is a 9-year-old, okay? And he is talking about his gun, and he is talking about having 100 rounds as he runs from the police. Totally YouTube content safe. Incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Now, I want to be clear, as this is being debated on the internet right now, this completely saddens me. It is the destruction of Black culture. It is the destruction, therefore, of American culture. And this is what we are starting to see. His mother is promoting him on Instagram. If you think that there's a problem with this, if you think that this content should be pulled down, I do, then there's something wrong with you and you're jealous. People in the comments are calling this person Coco Felon, okay? And to think that this is a mother saying that, oh, he's talented, people in the comments saying, well, he's talented and she's trying to help him pursue that path. No. This is a kid, and I hate to say this because we've seen so many instances of this in the media, who will end up dead, okay? He is holding dollar bills, talking about killing people. If you think that his mother is setting him on the right path, then it's because you're an idiot, okay? You are an idiot who contributes nothing to our society. And yes, some people have realized that. Here are some other comments that have appeared under this video. Y'all shouldn't be promoting this at all. There's nothing funny about it, says one person. Another person says his parents failed him. A third person says it's sad that kids can't be kids anymore. And all of those people are correct. Now, if you're thinking, shouldn't he be in school? You would be right. Because there's this video on his Instagram page. Take a listen. So they're laughing. He obviously has taken a piece of paper. He attempts to read it and says, what the F does this say? I'm only 9, which is to suggest, obviously, that he can't read. So he needs somebody to come read that. People are giggling and laughing. It's not funny. If you are, in fact, 9 years old, not only should you be able to read, you should be able to read chapter books, okay? You should be in the 4th grade. And the 4th grade is when I began reading Harry Potter. If you can't read a piece of paper when you are 9 years old, then your mother has failed you, the school system has failed you, this country has failed you, and you have no chance. And it's not because of you. It's honestly not this kid's fault, which is why I'm not going to sit here and make fun of him. It has everything to do with his surroundings and the crisis that I am talking about in this country. Whether it is
now, it's a lot to unpack in this video for real. But I'm gonna keep it really simple. It's a lot to unpack in this video for, but I'm gonna keep it really simple. What this young man is doing is he's fell in a trap that his whole family, his whole community has fell in. And that's this trap to fulfill this caricature that's propagated to them. If y'all are wondering, where did he learn this behavior from? He learned this behavior from people that fanboyed over the Jody, that fanboyed over the O-Dog, the D-Boy, the Nino Browns. That's who they fanboyed over. So what we have to understand is that it's why don't he know how to read? Because his family didn't think that was necessary for him to be he doesn't need to read to be a rapper. He just needs to learn the rhymes that we give him and then spit it. This is what's gonna get him, this was gonna get us out the hood. That's why it failed him. But that dream of us getting out of the hood has only been, if y'all think, the only person that can get you out of the hood is who? The people that own the record labels. And who own the record labels? The so-called white man. So now you playing this chess game that you not realizing who your opponent is. Your opponent is the so-called white man. And the only thing he believes you're good enough for is being a drill rapper, promoting death, murder, rape, robbery, promoting promiscuity. That's all he feels like you're good enough for. And what you do is fall in line. You stand in line and you put your son up there and have him rap 60 miles. But he can't read. Give me the book of Wisdom of Solomon, 14 and 22. He cannot read. He can't read, but he can rap. He can't read, but he doesn't care. Nobody has ever told him that reading will be helpful in his life. Nobody ever sat him down and say, bro, that's crazy. You don't know how to read? You know what? A family that cares, people around you that care, they will make fun of you because you can't read. That's in our community, us so-called blacks and Hispanics, that's called tough love. So if I'm sitting in a class and I'm stuttering, the people that care about me is gonna mock me for stuttering. What that's gonna make me do? I'm gonna go my black B hat, bro. Salakia, excuse my language, family. I'm gonna take my black ass home. I'm gonna crack a book open and I'm gonna read it till I stop stuttering. Nobody ever told him that reading is fundamental.
Turn it's like out of one. And nowadays,
go ahead, King.
Hey, real quick, I don't want to. That's true. Hey, real quick,
And then when they had trouble, Floyd Mayweather had trouble reading since, man.
That's right. He studied, right? But kind of the one, and that just goes to what the way this new generation is, the way they're teaching these kids, right? Nowadays we have it's a lot for the Low Echo family. Now they have this trophy generation. Now what is the trophy generation? Even if you come in second, third, fourth place, they'll give you a trophy nowadays. Nowadays in school, if you're doing bad, get what? You're still doing good. You get a trophy. You don't like what you become in this life. Guess what? You can become anything you want. Everything deserves a trophy now. There's no more discipline. There's no more wanting to be all you can be by working hard. Like that's what we always go to examples like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Men that actually work hard to get what they want. Of course, not nothing from the Bible, but still, it's something that we all can see and appreciate. That work hard does take you somewhere. For these kids, nobody wants to work hard no more. So what they do, they go to rapping. And you don't gotta rap no more like back in the days in the 90s when they had good flows. You can rap about your genitalia. You can rap about anything in life, and that will make you money. Why? Because that sells. And it's easy to rap about stupid stuff like that. Are you?
No, that's real. Read this in Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 22. And if you can you bring up that next video? The one I believe with the sister say time for a change, that video. Right? Read this in Wisdom of Solomon 14, 22.
Kind of one. It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
Moreover, this was not enough for them, that they erred in the knowledge of God. But whereas they lived in the great war of ignorance, those so great plagues called a peace.
So what we're doing is warring in a war of ignorance. We're battling our lack of knowledge. Hosea 4 and 6 says we're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. So that lack of knowledge has us fighting. What we're going to end up doing is fighting this type of generation. Because this generation, if y'all understand how y'all become wise, is by keeping the commandments of God. Everything that little boy, that 9, 8, however old that little boy is, everything he rapped about is a sin. Whoring out his woman, that's what he rapping about. Killing his brother, that's what he rapping about. But he got that from his OGs. He got that from the brothers that came before him.
I don't. What the hell does that kid know about women?
Yo, he
talking about a woman getting fellatio. What the hell does he know about any of that? And he shouldn't know about that.
And that, man, I'm gonna be real. They posted a video of him with going on a date with this little girl, like that's his age. But I'm thinking like, dang, bro, that little kid growing up too fast, and the stuff that he may try to get that little girl to do, it's not good. Like, but nobody ever sat there and listened to that little boy music and says, no, my daughter cannot go with you. Because at 9 years old, what they're introducing is this lifestyle of promiscuity. So you know what she like? I know y'all seen that video of them kids in the living room on the karaoke machine singing "Sexy Red" Drake song. So you already know these little babies is on a whole nother level when it comes to the level of sin that they're already in knowledge of to propagate. And I have to say it like that. And they getting them ready for real, man. It's that's what it's for. They want to get them ready for that lifestyle, man. That's why they teaching little babies about organs and man, they caught up with dang on one of them kids YouTube videos teaching babies how to masturbate, man. It's so sick, but we caught up on the wrong side. It's sick. Anybody watching this video would say that's so damn sick. But you are fighting on their side. That's the other side.
Right.
Give me James 4 and 22. That's the other side.
Let me get a precept real quick out of one. Baba Kasha. I need this precept right now. Let me get a Psalms 119 and 126. Any of you kings, Baba Kasha.
Grab that from my brother, man. You got it, King.
You said what? Psalms 119, 146?
126.
136?
126.
Oh, Con. This book of Psalms 119 and verse 126. So I can get there. Verse 126, and that reads, "It is time for thee, Lord, to work, for they have made void thy law."
I like this. I love this precept because it says it's time for thee, Lord, work. It's time for the Most High to do work. I can't wait till the Most High comes and destroys this damn disgusting place. So this kind of a prayer for me. It's time for you to work, the Most High. It's to come and send your son already to destroy all this foolishness. Because they have made void the law. They have these babies rapping about this disgusting stuff. These young kids learning stuff they shouldn't be knowing till maybe in the late 30s. Like, man, it is time for the Most High to do work. It is time. Come do your job, Yahweh, as you told you're going to do. Of course, I'm not telling the Most High what to do, but it's time to work, Lord. Baba Kasha, I yield.
Hey, Salakia. I can keep going on this because it's some good. The last couple of scriptures is good.
Bring it out, King.
Con. The next verse 127. "Therefore I love thy commandments above gold, yea, above fine gold." And when we look at videos like this with this little boy, or when we look at our community in general, what's the purpose of us even being outside teaching or the ministry? Is to tell Jake, who doesn't know about the commandments or doesn't care, that you need to keep the commandments. Else you have the situation we're in right now. You'll have this little boy, Lil RT, rapping the way he rapping, because our people they don't love God's commandments. They don't value it above gold. Gold is more important. That's why I could send my son, being 9 years old, to the industry to rap like this, to act like this, but not value his education because I prefer gold. I know that rap money gonna be quicker, better money for me. So I continuing on. "Therefore I esteem all thy precepts, law, concerning all things to be right." The ways of the Lord is right, but we still fighting with our people on the streets every day, on Clubhouse and wherever our ministry takes us. We have to argue with people to keep the commandments of God. Why? When David, who Christians or whoever, you believe David's words to be true, you believe David to be a prophet of the Lord. David said that all his precepts are right, and you trying to tell us we don't got to keep the commandments. But how else do you get in this situation that our people are in right now? By not keeping the commandments. Our people esteem gold rather than the ways of the Lord. But the men of the Lord said the Lord's ways is correct, but we still find people to do something that's correct that the Lord said to do. And then the last verse 128, "Therefore I esteem all thy precepts concerning all things to be right, and I hate every false way." We hate every false way. That's why we don't like to see our brothers like this. We don't like to see the little boy rapping like this. We're not going to egg that on and encourage that. We don't like to see our little sisters 5, 6, 7 years old knowing sexy red lyrics. What is this? Y'all, the fathers is out the house. The mothers is right. The mothers, they have their struggles. They still trying to be outside. They still trying to live that fast life, and they trying to raise these kids. But y'all not raising these kids according to the precepts that the Lord has already given you, right? Our brothers is in and out of jail. They still trying to be in the streets. They're not trying to handle their business in the house with their families. And so who's raising your kids? Social media, TikTok, YouTube. And our brothers don't even know how to read, man, at 9 years old, but they know how to talk, but they know how to talk about a girl doing an act like that.
God.
This is crazy, man.
Hey, real quick, I don't want any brother. Did you guys see the video of 60 Red's baby shower? Her man sticking his face. Anyways, go watch that video. 60 Red's. It's short. 60 Red's baby shower. It gets worse and worse by the day.
Y'all got y'all daughters. Y'all are willingly letting y'all daughters emulate a dirty woman, man. She's dirty, man. She's really dirty. And your daughters following her, you know, they're gonna become that same person. You gotta understand. I was watching this video, and it was his brother was talking to this dude was talking to this girl. He's like, man, the whole society, everybody. Why does the doctor and the lawyer get accolades? Yo, yes. So like, I mean, it is still a Q&A. It's this topic is just, you know, it's really moving in the spirit for real. We're gonna get to the Q&A. Don't trust me. But he was talking, he's like, man, we praise why does the doctor, why does the lawyer, why do these people get praised? Because their status that they reached, it was hard to get there. It took hard work to get there. So if things that are hard to, LeBron, these men, their accolades are so, because it took work to get there. But then, so if things that are not, and then why does the McDonald's job get, for lack of better terms, like, dang, it's not so praised because it's not that hard to get it. It's not that hard to come by, right? It's mediocre. So if that's the standard of the world, then that means the woman that just give herself up easily, that's not a woman that should be praised. But look at what the world has done. That woman has now became praised. That woman has now became the role model for all women. And that should not be. Right? That should not be. That's a war of ignorance, man. What did I tell you? James 4:4. If you with that, if you're letting your family, your daughters go into that, you are for the other side. Read that. We're gonna get this video. We're gonna get this last video, man.
It's the book of James, chapter 4, and verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship in the world is enmity with God?
Read on.
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God.
If you're a friend of this world, you became an enemy of God. So if you with this group, with the masses, you're playing on the wrong side. You're opposed to the Most High now. And that's not how you should roll. Get on the winning side. Because this side looks like they're winning now. This side looks enticing now. Give me the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 15. Let me refresh y'all memory of last class. It looks refreshing now. It looked like, man, the winning side. It looked beautiful. We worship. We got so much glory. Young Miami, look, you know what I mean? I want to be like Carisha. The women that follow that prototype, we winning. The niggas that want to be like Bag and them, I feel like we winning. I want to be a hood nigga. I want to be a gangster. I want to be putting in work to this day like Pooh Shiesty, man. I want to be like Von them. It look good now. You get the glory now, but let's see what happens. Give me the Bible.
Salaki, I don't want you called 18 and 5.
18:15.
18:15, Salaki.
You good?
The book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 15. The merchants of these things.
So the buyers, it's merchants. That's how you know this is propaganda. They selling you that lifestyle. They selling you that dream. So you merchants, you people that's buying that, teaching it to you, giving it to your family. Read on.
Which were made rich by her.
What was made what?
Rich by her.
Y'all was made rich. Y'all made rich through this lifestyle of sin. How y'all made rich? Because y'all are given the glory. If you a woman, if you eat, because our women, Black, Hispanic, and Native American women are the most beautiful women in the world. If they sell themselves, man, why is every Tubi movie the same? The Tubi movies is stripper / drug dealer that run the streets. Happy ending. She put her baby daddy on child support. Drug dealer man, kingpin, kills his brothers and ops, leaves with the girl. It's all the same. Yo, the Lord not dealing with some of them Tubi movies, man. I'm gonna be honest. Them Tubi movies, it's crazy, right? But it show you what the fantasy life of our people are. Boom. Tyler Perry movies. It show you the fantasy life of our people. And it show you what the people want to get to. But that's that lifestyle that they sold. Read on. And they become rich like that, man. They get the glory. All women get that lifestyle. They become praised, man. Down the street, every man want them. Because they backside showing. They curves is showing right. Got that wig on, that lace front. They're praised for that. They can't walk up the street without a nigga trying to holler. That feel good to them. They can't post a picture without all them comments, all them likes. It feel good. And they made rich off that lifestyle. Read on.
Which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing.
So they're gonna back up. You're gonna move away from this lifestyle, but you're gonna be crying and wailing. You're gonna be scared as hell, read on.
And saying, alas, alas, the great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught.
As what does the Bible say?
For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught.
A bunch of carbon copies, like the sister said, man. Carbon copies of Young Miami. Carbon copies of Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Right? Carbon copies of these people. But in 1 hour, it's all them riches, all that stuff that you dreamed of, all that stuff you wanted to attain, is gonna be brought to naught. All them young RTs, they gonna be gone, man. Because Esau gonna handle them, their own brother gonna handle them. What a grave, man. Grave by Esau or their brother. It's not a future for that. It's not. Nobody ever told that to Lil RT though. Nobody ever told him to get out, be a rapper. To get out of the hood, get straight A's, get a scholarship to Morehouse, and be a doctor. Nobody ever told him that. He don't feel like that's so he can still do it. It's not too late for young RT to get his ass in class, get a pen, get a paper, take notes, and go to school. It's not too late. Y'all gotta start putting belt to ass, man. That's all I gotta say, man. Y'all gotta start putting belt to ass. Let me get this last video, man, for the chat start throwing tomatoes at me.
All the parents, if you're a parent and your child is in pre-K to elementary school to high school, I'm calling you out. The children today, I have never experienced, and I'm 22. Having to teach and work with you guys as children has been the most traumatic experience of my life. I teach 5-year-olds ballet, 5-year-old girls ballet. I have a class of 10 students. They don't respect any authority. You ask them, can you stand in your designated spot? They're telling you no and shut up. They're throwing things at each other. They're throwing things at other people, other classmates. You say, can everybody sit in their spot? I don't want to. I'm not doing that. You don't get to tell me what to do. You're not my mom. You confront the parent. The parent tries to argue with you and fuss at you because you tried to reprimand and redirect their kid. I told a young little girl, please sit in your spot. You're not my mom. You don't tell me what to do. Okay. When her mom came to pick her up, I said, hey, your daughter's having a hard time following instructions. And 7 times today, I've had to redirect her to just sit in her spot. Well, clearly she didn't want to sit. And mind you, this is a mom. Clearly she didn't want to fucking sit right there. So, I mean, if she's telling you she don't want to do something, why keep asking her to do it? You know she's not going to do it. What world do we live in? Like, what? And you guys' brain as a parent says, my kid not following any directions is a great thing. It's not that serious. And y'all don't have a right to tell her what to do. It's sad. It's sad. It's really, really sad. And another thing that's heart-wrenching is horrifying. It is horrifying. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking to listen to Pound Town and Ski Yee. Your daughters, your 5-year-old daughters are asking, can we hear Pound Town? I'm playing them Princess Tiana ballet music. And they are asking me, can we hear Pound? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I'm so scared for these little girls today because this is the most insane agenda push I have ever seen in my life. We do freeze dance. You guys' daughters are twerking at 5. Where's the parenting? Where's the boundaries? Where's the help? Y'all are not helping your kids. You're hurting them. You guys are hurting them. I come every day dressed, ready to go, and I'm in school too. I'm in college. I mean, I put bows in my hair. I'm wearing leotards. I'm trying to get them interested in like proper things for their age, and you guys are exposing your kids to this raunchy secular music. Why is you guys' 5-year-old daughters singing Pound Town? And it's just really, 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 it's upsetting. And I feel so bad. And I've watched different techniques, soft skills, soft parenting, gentle parenting. I'm patient. I don't yell. I'll say, hey, let's regroup. If you guys need 5 minutes, let's do some breathing. Your kids are telling me to shut up. You guys' kids are saying, I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. You're not my mom. They're putting they're hitting each other and hitting other kids. You address the parent. The parents are telling you, you don't tell my daughter what to do. It's not that bad. Well, at least she was in the class. At least. It's all these excuses. Y'all come in and you're more worried about what's going on your Instagram and TikTok feed versus being a parent. Be a fucking parent. You guys are horrible fucking parents. Like, I'm sorry to say it, but this generation of some of the mom, not all, but majority that I've dealt with kids that are between the ages of 5 and 4 and 3, you guys don't parent your children at all. They have no basic comprehension skills. They can't sit still. No attention span. They're hitting people. They can't talk. They can't communicate. They don't even know how to say, like, I want to go to the bathroom. If you ask them a question, they're rude, nasty, horrible attitudes at 5. And they want to hear Pound Town. What are you guys doing with your kids? What are you guys literally doing with your kids? because I have never in my life experienced something so horrible. I literally don't even want to teach ballet to you guys' kids anymore because they are so hard to work and deal with. And I literally see why the teachers are quitting and your kids are getting expelled and kicked out, because it's no way, it is literally no way that this is happening and you guys don't see any issue with it. I tell you, your kid hit someone and you're saying, well, what the fuck did the little bitch do to my daughter to make her want to hit?
All right, yeah,
Nothing. Literally nothing. Your daughter just decides she wants.
This is insane, right? Give me Isaiah 51 and 23. Isaiah 51 and 23. After these precepts, I'm like, but go ahead, descend the class into Q&A. But y'all have to understand these sexy reds, this generation that we in, where our children, and the reason why I showed children is because now we know what the parents are teaching them and enabling what behaviors they're enabling, and they're enabling all these behaviors that are being pushed in the media as good behavior, pushed in these songs, pushed in these movies, pushed in everything that we look at, everything that we hear, everything that we look at and hear, everything we look at and hear is pushed in these things. These messages are pushed. And our brothers and sisters are teaching our children that, and our children are becoming the same or worse generation. And it got to stop somewhere. Our people do not see that the battle that we're in is a battle to build our communities. We don't see value in our community like we see value in being a rapper. We don't see value in our community as we see value in a stripper. We don't. But the true value, the true riches, true honor, true glory is in your community. And that's what y'all have to learn. Give me this in Isaiah, and give me Isaiah 58 and 14. We're going to end it.
Carter wants the book of Isaiah, chapter 51, and verse 23. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over.
Bow down like what?
That we may go over.
Read.
And thou hast laid thy body as the ground, and as the street to them that went over.
So what we've done is made ourselves as the street. We made ourselves a stepping stool for these other nations to use us and touch the sky. But you've became the ground. You let your kids sing sexy red, disrespect their elders and things of that nature. You let your kids not learn how to read and become rappers. We are okay with our culture pushing being degenerates. We're fine and okay with it. But that has to change, man. We have to be like that brother, man. Understanding, seeing all of these enemies, seeing all of his adversaries, and conquering every one of them. That's what we have to walk into. Give me Isaiah 58 and 14. Y'all are focused on being the ground. Sexy red is the ground. That's the worst type of woman that our ladies, our daughters can be. I'll be honest with you. Hear the stuff that girl say? Worst type of person. And I can't even say the words I want to say. That's the worst type of woman that we can. But we have to be looking forward to what our women can be. Our brothers can be. Right? Give me that in Isaiah 58. And 14.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, and verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
Then shalt thou delight thyself in the Lord, and I will cause thee to ride upon the high places of the earth, and feed thee with the heritage of Jacob thy father.
So the Lord has something in store for us so we can use these other nations as a footstool, right? To touch the sky, essentially. What he say? He gonna put you in the high places of the earth, he said? He gonna put you in the high places of the earth, but how you're gonna become a stepping stool is realizing that community is your way out. Community is your riches. And we step on these other nations as a community. We conquer these other nations as a group. And we touch the sky and take hold of the heritage that was promised to us. Right? That's the heritage. Those are the commandments. Those are the teachings that we're going to give to our children. Not Sexy Red. Not our little art. We're not going to give that to them. Right? And I yield with that. My fault y'all took so long. But it was weighing so heavy on my mind. Right? All that, man. It was weighing so heavy on my mind this week, man.
Much needed.
I actually like to ask a little more about the Pillars of Rest. Well, the Pillars of Rest program is videos, teachings, content that's exclusively for sisters, right? It's tailor-made. I shouldn't say exclusively because you can't be a Pillar of Rest, but a brother can be on that part of get that subscription and look at those videos and learn. So he can be apt to teach females. He can.
It's right? Like out of one.
But it's tailor-made. You said what, my brother?
Play the commercial out of one.
Oh shit! Hey, they say play. They say play commercial.
The commercial.
Let's see what Maria said.
Welcome to Pillars of Rest, where you can find special material for our sisters by our sisters. This is a Sons of Thunder exclusive platform focused on building, encouraging, uplifting, and engaging with the daughters of Zion. Here you'll find personalized and interactive content geared towards showing what it truly means to be a pillar of rest. Interviews, scripture breakdowns, tips on motherhood, marriage, and testimonials are just the beginning of the many things to learn from and enjoy in this program.
Hey man, Mario said it the best, man. Mario said.
Hey, so I get on.
Career folk.
And also with the Pillars of Rest, just to like that one just said, and just to touch on it again, because I've been gratefully been a part of putting it together. Hey man, sisters, you're gonna be in a whole community full of like-minded sisters. You know what I'm saying? We got interviews on there. We got exclusive chats where y'all gonna be chatting with each other. We got, man, it's gonna be for building sisters up. It's gonna be sisters going into scriptures together, breaking that down, things that pertain to the women and to the helping of our nation. And Pillars of Rest is something different. It's something different. It's something to where all sisters, of course, with the permission of your husband, but all sisters need to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that's our service. That's our service to the nation. But it truly is a community of sisters. You know what I mean? But right there. That's the Pillars of Rest.
Well, that's right. That brother speaking of Pillars of Rest, you go work for the radio out of one.
So what? Oh yeah. Hey, he said it the best, man. He said it the best. Hey, Mark, you want to go into this?
Oh yeah, Con. I'll get that. All right, Con. So we got a question on there from Meta Trap. It says, how do you keep the new moon? Right. So we're gonna go into the new moon. We're gonna go into the law of the new moon, and we're gonna go into how us at SOT, Sons of Thunder Israelites, how we observe the new moon, right? Because it's brothers out there that observe it. They're a little different, right? But we still we teach the same if we teach that you gotta keep the new moon, if you gotta keep the commandments, right? So first we're gonna start with Psalms. Get Psalms 81 and 3.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 81 and 3. It says, blow up the trumpet in the new moon, and a time appointed on our solemn feast day.
Right. It's a solemn feast day, talking about the new moon. For
this is a statute for Israel and a law of the God of Jacob.
Right. So right here we got that it's a law. Hey, in the book of Psalms, that's our law too. Yahweh Shai said that. Is it not written in your law that it says ye are gods? That's in Psalms. Right. So, but this is a law that we must keep. Blow up the trumpet on your new moon, on your solemn feast day. You got to congregate for this day, be with your people. But it's a law, so it must be kept. It's not a suggestion. It's not you shouldn't. No, it's a law, man. It's a law. It's for your people. And why would you not want to keep it? Right. Let's also get I want the law in Numbers too.
Of the new moon.
Yeah, Con. Just so we can get what that's quoted from. That's I'll get Numbers chapter 10 and verse 10.
I was looking at 11:11. This is Numbers 10 and 10. It says, also in the day of your gladness, in your solemn days, in the beginning of your months.
There we go. This is the beginning of your months. This is speaking about the new moon. Right. So the beginning of every month is going to be your new moon. Keep going.
Ye shall blow with a trumpet over your burnt offerings, over your sacrifices of your peace offering, that they may be to you for a memorial before your God. I am the Lord.
There you go. So hey, it's a solemn feast day in the beginning of your months. You're gonna blow the trumpet up in the new moon, man, with gladness, and you're gonna congregate, be with your people, right? We go into come keep the new moon with us. We open it up to Israel. If you send an email, come kick it with us. We're gonna go into lessons. The other one's gonna teach beautiful new moon lessons, and we're gonna be married with our people as we're supposed to do. Why would you teach against this? We have the most fun. Kids is running around. We get into the scriptures. It's order, it's protection. We're amongst like-minded people. You ain't got to worry about nothing going wrong as far as safety, because again, you protect it. And we're gonna throw up the prayers, the most important part. We throw up prayers in the Hebrew to the Lord. It's a beautiful thing. Now we're gonna get into, now we got the law on it, that now you know that you have to keep the new moon, that it is a law, it's not a suggestion. We got that in the Psalms and in Numbers. Now let's go to the book of Sirach to show you how we keep how we observe the new moon at SOT. So Sirach 43, start at verse 6.
It's Sirach 43 and verse 6. It says, he made the moon also to serve in her season, for a declaration of time and a sign of the world.
And that's what the moon does, right? That's how we observe. That's how we observe our months. It's how we observe our feast days. We're gonna go by the moon. Oh, go ahead, Edward.
Salakia. Somebody was in the comment section saying that we go based off the Gregorian calendar. That's what they were saying. Because what they do is they look at our calendar, and it's all dates of the. Why is that though? Arsha, why we do that?
Lucky. It's relatable for the people who are unfamiliar with the truth. They can keep up with days we keep, the feast days, and when they come to class and when they come congregate with us, they will be taught the Hebrew months, and they can keep it that way.
Come on, man. It's very simple, right? Because if I tell a person on the 5th month, right, on the 13th day of on the 14th day of the first month, what do you think I'm talking about? If I'm talking to somebody that don't know they're an Israelite, and I'm teaching, but I'm teaching your way, the way you want me to teach, I'm gonna say on the first month, the 14th day at even on the first month. When are they gonna keep the Passover? When
it's cold as hell.
Yeah, if you tell them first month, they're gonna keep it in January.
They're gonna keep it January 14th at sundown. That's when they're gonna keep the feast day, because you want me to teach it like that.
Right.
But I'm gonna teach it for edification's sake. I'm gonna tell them when the first day. I'm gonna tell them the first month at even is April 22nd. But how did I do it? I got that date from counting the moons. Just like the Bible told me to do. The moon is gonna be a declaration of time, and that's how I got the date. Some brothers don't even understand. Like, they so quick to critique. And it shows, man. You couldn't even just sit back and think, why would they say that the new moon is on April 22nd? The Lord don't deal with April. The Lord not dealing with April. That's all you thinking. Not how are people who don't know going to know to come to serve the Lord on the first of the month.
Right.
Hey man, it's food for thought. You ready to keep reading?
Yeah, Con. Start from the top. Verse 6.
It says, Sirach 43 and 6. He made the moon also to serve in her seasons, for a declaration of time and a sign of the world.
So that's what we're going to determine. That's what we're going to determine our months. That's what we're going to determine our feast days. We go by the moon, right? That's the sign. Keep going.
For the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection.
All right, now this is going to be a question for the chat, right? It's going to be I need my chat present. So if the moon decreaseth in its perfection, what state is it in when it's perfect? This is for the chat. When the moon is perfect, what state is it? I'm looking for the Oh, go ahead, Adam.
Just to give a little imagery. If it start decreasing, it's this. In order for it, oh man, this is going off.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's full, then it start decreasing.
Right.
Right? It decreases into her perfection.
Right.
So it's saying the perfection is
what, chat? There you go. So yeah.
All right. That's it.
All right. So when the moon, so right here, whenever the moon, if it decreases in its perfection, that means when it's full, it's perfect, it's complete. That's the last of the moon cycle.
So we're gonna see. It's gonna keep going.
Okay, keep going.
The month is called by her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing.
So when it's increasing in her changing, what did it start off in?
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? That's the question for the chat. Where did it start off? Whenever if it's changing, at what point did it start off at?
If it increases as it changes, what did it start off at? Look,
Right.
this is decreasing into perfection, and increasing is the other way around.
Right.
Increases as it's changing.
And that's what it is. This month is called after
if I'm increasing, it gotta be no moon.
Exactly.
Then I'm increasing in the changes.
Right.
Hey, just food for thought, man.
You know, and so when it's a dark moon, when you cannot see, and you can kind of see it, but when it's dark, it's a dark moon. That's our new moon. That's what we observe the new moon being, right? And when it's in its perfection, it decreases from that point. And when it's increasing and it's changing, it started off as dark because it's going to increase and to be that full moon. When it's full and perfect and complete in the sky, then it's going to decrease. Right. Boom. Back to it. And then that's our new moon. We keep the new moon, the dark moon. And that's a good point right here, Kina Judah. Perfect is full, decreased is dark.
Great breakdown, King. Great breakdown.
Good job, my brother. He been practicing, y'all. Look at the brother. He been on class. If y'all want to learn,
soldier right there.
Y'all want to learn how to break down the new moon, go get on class, man.
Come to class.
Doing like this, senior soldier right here.
If y'all got questions, y'all go put y'all questions in the chat. Let's go to the right question. Go to Revelation 22:16. Yahushua being the bright and morning star, because I know where a wicked doctrine behind that part of the scripture.
Christianity all over it.
Are you talking about how people say the star of Molech is? You talking like that?
They go to Lucifer Adawan Slakia. They're trying to go back to Isaiah 14 Adawan.
Yeah,
exactly. Lucifer the morning star, which is light bearer. Like basically, he's the one on top. That's all it means is the light bearer. So of course, you got the wicked brothers that want to go to that because they still have Christianity in their minds, and they think the light bearer means a literal devil, literal angel that rebelled against the Most High. So they try to make the Christian. They try to pinpoint that Christian doctrine to Yahushua when it says the morning star. It just means light bearer. That's it. It's a shining star. The star of Molech, and going back to your point out of one, a star just means like the top person. Like LeBron James is a star. He's the one when people see him, like he basically shines. Like, oh, that's LeBron right there.
Mm-hmm. Get Acts 7. I don't have my Bible. I left it over the elder crib. But get Acts 7:43. Get Acts 7:43. But read that in Revelation first, though. Because it's not wrong. Like, and then get Wisdom of Solomon 14.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 22, and verse 16. I, Yahushua, have sent mine angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David, and the bright and morning star.
Oh, you was talking about in Isaiah 14?
Yeah, Isaiah 14.
What they say? What they say in Isaiah 14?
It says, I think he wants verse 12. So Isaiah 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? And you know, some people try to say, why do they have? Yeah, why do they have the same title?
So look, this whole doctrine, because then what they're gonna creep in the crack and say, why is Satan and Christ being called the morning? The morning star. First off, we don't say he the morning star right here. Now let's go on and say he the morning star.
In Isaiah or Revelation?
In Revelation.
Oh, okay.
But boom. See? Your Bible. But first off, this ain't even talking about Lucifer is not a name for Satan. Y'all, you cannot find me a scripture that say Lucifer is a name of the spiritual demon Satan.
No.
What y'all have began to do, y'all let a doctrine determine what this means. Lucifer, this right here is not. Read verse 4 of Isaiah 14. Let's see what this is.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon.
To who?
Against the king of Babylon.
So who is Lucifer?
That's the king of Babylon.
The king of Babylon is who it's talking about. That's who Lucifer is.
And Shalak everyone. And when you go through, and when you actually go through Isaiah 14, and then you start at verse 4, and what we just read, then it goes on to say, after you take up this, you will take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, and then the chapter goes down to list all the things that you'll say. So then they don't read that part. So they just assume.
They don't care.
Yeah.
So you don't care about what the Bible says. You just want your doctrine to stand for real. Right? So this Lucifer means light bearer in the concordance. Right? The shining one, the morning star. That's the word. It means that. Morning star means Lucifer. Right? But now, why is it calling the king of Babylon the morning star?
Right.
Read on.
Okay.
In verse 12. I mean, yeah, read on from verse 4.
Verse 4?
Uh-huh.
All right, come. And say, how has the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased.
Right.
The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
Read on.
He who smote the people with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth.
So what happened is, read on. This is the point.
The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth in the singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller has come up against us.
So because the reason why they calling him that is because he was ruling the world.
Yep.
And that.
Go ahead, Keen, break it down if you got it.
Khan. So this is like the other one was saying, because he was ruling, right? So now you know that this is talking about the king of Babylon, because he who smote the people with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole world is at rest now that this king has ceased. Now the earth is at rest and is quiet, and they break forth in the singing. They're glad now, right? And now go to yeah, Khan, the other one's back now. But yeah, we're gonna, as we continue to read though, we're gonna see that this is talking about the kingdom of Babylon.
Now go ahead, keep reading.
Khan, I think I started that verse. Verse 9, hell from beneath is moved from thee to meet thee at thy coming. Is stirred up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. Continue on.
I mean, what point were you trying to get to?
Well, we was just getting into We was continuing to read till we got to verse 12, just to show that this was talking about the king of Babylon.
I mean, keep reading. This it never changes. We're talking about the king of Babylon right here, and it's calling him that because he's that chief. He's that head. He was ruling the whole world at a point.
Right.
All right. Now let's get to the book of Acts, chapter 7 and 43.
Comment one. It's the book of Acts, chapter 7 and verse 43. Yea, ye took up the tabernacle of Molech and the star of your god, Remphan, figures which ye made to worship them.
What were they?
Figures which ye made to worship them.
Read on.
And I will carry you away beyond Babylon.
Give me Amos as well, Amos 5. Right? So you took up these chief figures of these gods, right? You chose to worship them.
I got one too. Out of one.
Who is the chief? Of course, according to get repentance, that chief star or that chief person of repentance, for you to start keeping these commandments, that's Christ, right? Go ahead with your precept. I gotta find where I'm looking for in Acts 5.
Oh, too, because if they want to stick to that, calling somebody a star is wicked, because they mostly use that verse in Isaiah, right? But let me get the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 20. Quick point.
Connor wants the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 20. The mystery of the 7 stars which thou sawest in my right hand, and the 7 golden candlesticks. The 7 stars are the angels of the 7 churches.
The 7 stars are who?
The 7 stars are the angels of the 7 churches.
It's not saying nothing about demons, nothing about evil spirits, nothing like that, right? The 7 stars are the angels. Right. So brothers gotta get out of that. Whenever they see stars, it's something wicked. You're worshiping something wicked. Like brothers gotta get out of that spirit too, because sometimes brothers might say, because they might see us wearing the seal of David, right, as we call it. Or even that's one of the reasons why they try to say a star is wicked. But right here is calling the angels the stars. Now,
that's not even that shape. What we call the Star of David. That's not even the shape of a star.
Exactly.
Give me Wisdom of Solomon 13 and 2. That's not even a star.
It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13 and verse 2. But deemed either fire or wind, or the swift air, or the circle of the stars.
No, the point, the 5 point or the 6 point of a star.
Or the circle of the stars.
How many points does a circle have?
No.
Okay. So what are you referring to then? What are you talking about? Right. Gotta understand, right? But that y'all needed those precepts for y'all foundation for real, right? So all it's saying when it's talking about Christ being the morning star is that figurehead of the faith, right? You calling yourself a Christian, a follower of Christ means that he's that star. Is it more on? You want to talk more on that?
No, I was actually going to see if you could see Don Trey Collins, if you could see his comment.
Don Trey Collins. Hold on, real fast. Grab this precept. And I'm gonna look for his.
Okay, got you. I can't even see it. It was Lamentations.
So like 1 and 19, I believe.
Yeah, give me Hebrews. Give me Hebrews 5 and 12 for that. I keep taking this comment down. Here, my phone gonna fall because I don't got no kicks on it. Hold on, let me call my rig. Hopefully she heard me. Okay, boom. Who I'm looking for?
Dante. I think it's Dante. No, Don Trey Collins.
Don Trey Collins. If I'm not sure.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I should keep the Luna. I don't know if I should teach. I don't know if I should give up in this walk. Whoa. Yeah.
Over the new moon?
That's too much.
Well, because basically he's just saying he battling with, he don't know whether to keep the Luna or the weekly Sabbath, or if he should teach or how to walk in the walk. So
All right, we're gonna see. Grab me. It's gonna be real quick. Give me Lamentation. We're gonna answer the brother call, man. Lamentation 1:19, real fast.
It's the book of Lamentations, chapter 1 and verse 19.
And give me Hebrews 5:12. Or shall I? Go ahead, brother.
I call for my lovers, but they deceive me. I call for my lovers, but they deceive me. My priests and my elders gave up the ghost in the city, while they sought their meat to relieve their souls.
So boom, the meat. Right? Read verse 11.
Verse 11 in Lamentations?
Yeah.
This book of Lamentations, chapter 1 and verse 11. All her people sigh, they seek bread. They have given their pleasant things for meat to relieve the soul. See, O Lord, and consider, for I am become vile.
So I was ready. Excuse me. I was ready to say this was doctrine, right? But it could be doctrine, or it could be a reward. So read Hebrews 5:12, and then somebody give me Jeremiah 22. Or let's see, I think Jeremiah 22 is what I'm. But read that in Hebrews 5:12 first.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 5 and verse 12. For when the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of God.
Read on.
And are become such as have need of milk,
right,
and not of strong meat.
Exactly. So meat can be doctrine, but this could be talking about a reward that they getting for that. So let's read it again in Lamentations.
It's like that one right there where it says meat to relieve the soul. What kind of meat do you need to relieve the soul? The soul is your spirit. The soul is spirit, right? I'll let the other one jump in there.
All right, say it again, Salaki.
Another one says meat to relieve the soul. What are you gonna feed the soul?
Right.
What can you feed the soul? Let's get another one from Yahweh. Let's get the classic Matthew 4:4.
Connor wants the book of Matthew, chapter 4 and verse 4. But
I'm
answered.
I just tried to real fast. One.
Go ahead, King.
Connor wants the book of Matthew, chapter 4 and verse 4. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
Comes right here, Yahweh's time. What we're supposed to be eating, right? We're not always supposed to be thinking about food, right? And of course, the book of Lamentations is our people lamenting, right? Our people lamenting. Why? Because we're going to the worst of the worst. Captivity is disgusting. Captivity makes you hungry. Captivity don't want to make you serve your God. You're hungry in every single direction. You're hungry physically and spiritually when you're in captivity. You don't got time to worry about nothing. But no, Yahweh's time. We gotta, besides not use, because Yahweh's right here, of course, he's fasting, right? So Yahweh's time, of course, he's hungry. But he realizes the real food he needs to eat is every word that comes out of the Most High. That's the most important food we're supposed to be eating, right? So, of course, right here, lamentation is our people lamenting, crying to the Most High. We're going through turmoil. We even got to pay for our water. We got to pay for everything. We have nothing. But what's the best meal the Most High has ever given us? What's the best solution the Most High has ever given us? Like Paul said, live by the Spirit. Feed your soul. How do you feed your soul? Another word for soul is spirit. How do you feed it? By keeping your head in this Bible right here. Now you.
That's right.
This meat that it's talking about, I say this meat that's talking about is a reward. They're getting a reward. They're teaching this stuff. They're moving about how they're moving so they can get their reward. All right.
That's right.
Good question. Let's get to this brother's question. I am not I'm not sure if I should keep the lunar or weekly Sabbath. I don't know if I should teach. I don't know how to walk this walk, so I give up. I'm constantly at a tug of war with the truth in the world. I'm 23. Brother.
What did Paul say?
Brother. Hey, Don Trey, if you in the chat, put a 7 in the chat.
Yeah,
if you still here, put a 7 in this chat, man. Because you 23, man. I'm 23. And, 23-year-olds just don't roll like that. What tribe you from? Because I know if Eve was playing hard to get, you would still be on there. You wouldn't give up.
For sure.
You, when you was in high school, whether you played basketball or you played football, that was hard. Did you give up? When you was not feeling like going to work, but your bills had to be paid, you're not going to give up. Don't give up on God. Don't give up on serving the Lord. What city you in?
Where you at?
Where my brother's at? Where my brother at? Where he at? If I need Don Trey to put a 7 in the chat. I need for that brother Don Trey to put a 7 in the chat, because this is unacceptable. I'm not going to accept this behavior right here from you, brother.
That's right.
We the same age, and you not in this alone. Give me 1 Corinthians 10. Don Trey, you still here? I need for Don Trey to put a 7 in the chat if he's still in the building. I need you to put a 7 in the chat so desperately.
That's right.
Give me that precept, man. Give me the scripture.
You want verse 12 out of 1?
Yeah, you know what I want.
Kind of want. It's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 10, starting in verse 12. Wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall.
Mm-hmm.
There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man.
Don Trey, I don't know if you look shy, but there's no temptation taking you that is not common to men. I mean, when I first got in this truth, coming in the truth at 19 years old, I had the struggles of a black man in America, a black young man in America. Weed, women, perpetuating the hood nigga lifestyle. All of that was calling my name, was whispering in my ear. But what else was whispering in my ear was the ways of the Lord. You have to choose who you're going to serve. And you got to go hard at it. It's not no, you got to go. You have to take it serious, man. Remember when I was in high school and I wanted to get on a basketball team, but I ain't never played basketball before. In dang on 9th grade, on down to elementary, I ain't never played basketball. I picked up a basketball 10th grade. And my doctor brother looked at me and said, bro, you behind. Like, you really behind. Niggas been playing basketball since they was 5. You really behind. And you know what I did that summer? I woke up every morning, right? And I put my ass to work for real. I had to do what it takes. Mm-hmm. That's what you have to do. It's not you gotta understand. It's not gonna be easy. So you have to take it seriously. You're not just gonna be going with the motions and it just come to you. No, you gotta take it seriously. Them people that's your friends that's gonna get you to go off, stop. Don't talk to them for a little bit. Get stronger. Now, what I had to do, you struggling with the sides, so you gotta pick one. This is more important, and let me lock in.
Right.
Bro. You gotta lock in, son, for real. It's really like, It's really your mentality, because there's no temptation taking you that's not common to man. Read on in 1 Corinthians, because it get better.
Continuing in verse 13. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able.
If you're weight training and you got your max on there, your max is the hardest weight for you to lift, but you can lift it with your maximum effort.
Right.
It's the hardest thing for you to do, but it is your ability to do this. That's what the Lord is doing. The Lord always having you max out, right? With that max out, you always maxing out with the Lord is getting you stronger. Don't forsake that, though. That's the process for you to get better. That's the process for you to be a God. That's the process it takes for you to be a pillar of rest. That's the process it takes for you to be a king, a daughter of Zion. You need that. So don't forsake that growth. That's the most important part of the journey. Right? So you have to take it seriously. The people that's getting you to go off, don't talk to them for a while. Get stronger. The girl that you was talking to that got you to go off, don't talk to her. Lock in. You gotta lock in, because you will do it to get your money right. You will do it for anything else. I remember one of my coaches in school, he was a literature teacher as well. Mm-hmm. And he had this big ass paper. If you don't do this, you're gonna fail his class. Lock in. Lock in. But everybody's coming here with mad excuses on why they couldn't turn, because you had to turn it in on this what that junk called? Plagiarism website, so it can check for plagiarism. So boom. The website was real complicated, but he did that on purpose. Like, he put it for this website on purpose to test your character and get your character right. Because everybody came in with excuses like, I couldn't do it. I came to him with the same excuse, but I woke up like at 4:00 in the morning, came to the school to see him. And he's like, if I told you, me and my adopted brother, he said, if I would have gave y'all $1 million to turn this in, y'all would have figured out a way. So I don't want to hear no excuses. That's the same thing with this truth. If you would get $1 million, $1 trillion to do this truth, a lot of y'all would not have a lot of excuses. Y'all would just do it. But that's the way you got to take it. Do it by any means. By all means. Keep these commandments in the faith of Christ. Man, I hope that brother. And then the new moon, the Sabbath, the Lord said keep the Sabbath. Of course, Sons of Thunder, we teach the regular Sabbath, 6 days, on the 7th rest. But we don't, them brothers, our brothers, the Sakari, we in coots.
Mm-hmm. We really like this.
We really like this for real, right? They keep a lunar Sabbath. Right. You know what they're doing? They're keeping the commandments. We don't hate them brothers. Go ahead, my brother.
It's the book of Colossians, chapter 2, and verse 16. Let no man therefore judge you in the meat, or in drink, or in respect of a holy day, or the new moon, or of the Sabbath day.
That's right.
So let me backing off the Ottawa's point. We keep the weekly Sabbath, which is on the 7th day we rest, but there are brothers that keep the lunar Sabbath. They're still keeping the law. We don't bear any grudges against them brothers. They still are brothers regardless. And the sisters as well. Are you?
Give me Genesis 6:6 and give me Numbers 23 and 19. Give me the numbers first, and then we're gonna read Genesis. This is gonna be the last question of the night, unless somebody has another question.
Salaki, could you call it again in Numbers? I don't know.
Oh, hold on. It's hard to deny yourself when you want so much for yourself. I don't know why it's been so hard for me to commit my entire life to God. My brother, you want so much for yourself. Maybe you need to have counsel. Maybe you need counsel. So I'm gonna do me a favor.
Salaki.
1 second.
Go ahead, King.
Did the brother say where he was from? What city he's located?
Yeah, what city you in?
Where you at, man?
Yeah, where
And
you at?
send an email to this email, sonsofthunderisraelites@gmail.com, and schedule a counsel. We'll try to get you in 11 o'clock on Sunday for a counsel. Because you need exhortation from your brethren. 2 are better than 1. Don't try to harbor all that weight by yourself. You know what I'm saying? What you say?
So I get on. Well, he was saying like he in Tennessee, so I need to join y'all.
How far are you from that?
That Tennessee, I mean, he could be like 2 hours away for real.
He could be 2 hours away from real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? However far away you is from the city, you need to be. You know, if you can't come regularly for camp, understood. But the new moons, bring your ass. Passover, bring your ass. And slowly, I mean every new moon, every first of the month, according to an Israelite, you should be showing yourself to the new moon. Every Passover, Dietary comes. Bring your ass to the Passover. That's going to get you on the right step to keeping these commandments. If you got to ask yourself, do I want to serve the Lord? Do I want to seek God? Come to the Passover. Come to New Moon.
And it's
go ahead, King.
Hey, so I get on too, because another point of Dantre's comment was, he said he don't know if he should teach. Well, brother, first learn the doctrine. That's if you come around, I say get with a body. I'm not even necessarily telling you it gotta be SOT, but one of the most important things, get with a body of like-minded believers. That way you're not conflating on whether or not lunar or weekly, because at the end of the day, like we already mentioned, you still keeping the Sabbath. So that shouldn't even be something that's clashing anyway, because you keeping the commandments, you know what I'm saying? But get with a body and don't rush to teach. Learn the doctrine first, man. We didn't just jump. As soon as we came into the body, we didn't just jump out there teaching. We probably spent 3 years reading, learning, being on the classes. You got to learn, but you got to learn to understand the doctrine first. That way you be apt to teach. So don't even let that get in your mind like, man, I got to teach right now. No, you got to be apt to teach. You got to be, understand it for yourself. Hey, like you just said, he said it right there. I need a congregation. And that brother is, he understand.
Bro, pull up, bro. Just come to New Moon, bro. Come to New Moon. Look at our calendar, screenshot it. And every new moon, come. Every feast day, come. Don't miss one. You need discipline. Like you discipline when it comes to basketball, when it's discipline when you come to sports or whatever you do, whatever your hobby is that you like doing, the game, whatever it's be disciplined for the Lord that way. So that means new moon, bring your ass. Purim, bring your ass. Passover, bring your ass. And I'm talking to you like this because you my peer. I'm talking to you because we the same age. We the same age, and I don't want to see you fail. I want the best for you.
That's right.
I want you to reach the peak level of them. I want you to be a god on earth. I want you to be a nigga in America. All right. Now, somebody's saying, what's the difference between the repentance in Numbers and the repentance in Genesis? Let's read those repentances. If y'all got a question, I'm taking one last question. Somebody get it on here. One last question.
I seen one that we can get after this one. Is by Benaiah Bat Ephraim.
Okay, we'll get that one last. And Salaki, for anybody we missed, it's late. We taught a lesson and all that good stuff. So apologize.
Y'all know the reason why I called this a Q&A is because I couldn't figure out a name for what I brought out in the beginning.
God.
Hey, but don't forget, Friday we have another class where you can ask any question you want to the elder.
That's right.
Yeah, it's to the elder too.
Even on Saturday we have another class coming up too, with the mighty Captain Yaakov and mighty Captain Aharon, our beloved soldier right here.
They be answering too.
And I can shut.
So, Lockie, would you call the numbers out of one? I got Genesis
23. Numbers 23 and 19, I believe. I'm trying to look for this brother's
numbers out of one. I got Genesis 20.
What Numbers 19, 23 and 19 say?
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 23 and verse 19. God is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good?
Wait, when did it say? Yo, my whole world just fell.
Let me start from the top again. I want.
Yeah, okay.
This is Numbers chapter 23 and verse 19. God is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent.
Okay, so that's one repentance. And go ahead and go to Genesis 6 and 6.
It's the book of Genesis chapter 6 and verse 6. And it repented the Lord that he made man on the earth. And it grieved him at his heart.
Bina. She's saying her name is Bina.
Our apologies, sister.
My fault.
So boom, it says that what the Lord was what? The Lord what? Repented?
And the Lord repented that he had made man on the earth.
Right.
And it grieved him at his heart.
All right. That's the difference. So the difference is the son of the Lord is not a man, or like the son of man that he should repent. Right. The repentance is talking about, love you, brother. The repentance that is talking about is basically answering to somebody. That's what Numbers, the point that Balaam is making in Numbers 23. That the Most High is not about to answer nobody. Because just think about what you do when you repent. Right? The Most High is the Most High God. And he answers to nobody. Right? So that's the point that Balaam is making. Now in Genesis 6 and 6, this repentance is basically him grieving that man was given the commandments, was given the ways of God, but then his ways have become evil. So what happened? It grieved him that he made man, right? Why did I make him? And he's become the chief of sinners. It's not that he's sorry for making men, right? It's just he's grieved that he made men.
So like everyone, you're supposed to know that's a Muslim scoff that you would get in the future probably. Your God repents. Why did your God repent for? It just means grieved. Like, come on, Jake.
What's she ask?
No, I don't want to. It's because the brother said Benaiah, and her name is Bina, not Benaiah.
Yeah. No, so, I was trying to see her question. I found it. It says regarding meats. How do you guys go about buying meat?
I got a picture for that one.
Don't know the condition of the animal or know it was killed. Okay.
I got a piece of that one. Let's get Ezekiel 4 and 13.
All right, Ezekiel. Watch this. Go to 1 Timothy 4 and 4.
That's right. But you just and I don't want y'all actually spoke on this too the other day about telling the man behind, hey, when you make our sandwich, make sure you use a different knife. But
is that what she's referring to? Like it being
kind of the one like the sister's asking like her questions like buying meats, right? How can she go about buying meats? Because of course, none of us own a farm, none of us own like a meat place that's known from an Israelite. So how can we go about that? So I want to get a precept real quick. Y'all let me get that real quick, just to, and then I don't want you to jump in there whenever, of course. What was that, Ezekiel?
I'm about to come back in. Hold on.
Can't go for it. Let me get that Ezekiel 4 and 13, Kings. Let me get there real quick.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 4, and verse 13.
Yes, sir.
And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them.
Because of course we're living in strange land right now, right? We're not living in our own land where we own our own meat place, own our own markets, nothing like that. So we're gonna eat our bread defiled with these Gentiles, with these damn heathens, right? And that's why all praise to the Most High. He gave us Yahweh Shai. You know, where we like as Christians say, when we fall short, we got Yahweh Shai, right? But the best thing you can do as wisdom, if you go to a store, right, make sure you ask them to clean that table. I mean, nothing wrong with asking, clean that table where you just cut that pork off. Can you clean the table and get a fresh knife? I don't want my meat, my steak. I don't want my salmon to be having the other meats from that knife you just used to cut pork or whatever they're cutting. So use wisdom. Use wisdom. Go to the store. Make sure you know what you're getting. And like I don't want y'all all said the other day when he went to go get sandwiches. I forgot at a shop. He told the man behind, "Hey, use a different knife that you use to cut the other meats." It might sound a little rude, but then you're making sure. But like, don't be over righteous and just always do your best. It's not difficult to ask. Hey, can you use a different knife or can you clean that table where you just cut that off?
Exactly.
Unfortunately, we live in a land that's not ours. None of us own nothing. The heathens own everything, and if our people own them, more than likely they're worldly people. So all we can do is use wisdom and judgment on that.
And pray. Is there a righteous hate? Is there a righteous hatred? Now, what you asking is is there a right time to hate? According to Ecclesiastes 3, yes.
And I got a precept with that too.
According to Yahweh also. You're more than welcome, Sister Bina.
What's your precept, Mario?
Want me to get it now? It's in Psalms.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can't.
This is Ecclesiastes 3 and 8. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. So there is a time to hate.
It's a good scripture.
It's the Bible. Go ahead.
But if you can get Arshala, can you get Psalms 139 and then start at verse 22? Actually, start at verse 20 for sure.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 139, starting at verse 20. For they speak against thee wickedly.
Right.
And thine enemies take thy name in vain.
Right. It's talking about the enemies of God, right? This is the Psalm of before I say that, let me make sure. I believe it's a song. All right here. It's a song of David. So it's talking about the enemies taking the Lord's name in vain. Keep going.
Do not I hate them, O Lord?
Hey, David saying, "Hey Lord, don't I hate those who hate you?" Keep going.
That hate thee, and I am not grieved with those that rise up against thee.
I'm mad at those, and I'm grieved at those who ever try to rise up against the Most High. Keep going.
I hate them with perfect hatred.
Right.
I count them mine enemies.
David says he hates them with a perfect hatred, and he counts them my enemies. Anybody that's an enemy of God, right? These other nations, right? You nations that's an enemy to Israel, you an enemy of the Most High. You an enemy of David. He hates you with a perfect hatred. So it's not an unrighteous hatred. It's not a hatred that the Most High would be like, no, you're supposed to love him for real. No, David hates him with a perfect hatred. Anybody who's opposition to the Lord, his God, hey, that would be the correct time to hate, according to David, that he hates them, that hate the Lord.
That's right. Let me get you let's get to that letter real quick. Go to Revelations 2 and 15.
Coming along to the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 15. So hast thou also them that hold the doctrine of the Nicolaitans, which thing I hate.
That's Yahweh right there. A Hebrew Israelite saying he hates something. He hates the doctrine of the Nicolaitans. That's what he has taught on that before, the doctrine of the Nicolaitans, basically Christianity. And Yahweh hates that. Same thing his forefather David said. He hates them to hate the Most High. Basically, and then they teach against the Most High. So Yahweh is just saying the same thing David said. He hates those that are against the Most High.
I think this is gonna be our last question. Yeah, God. So it says the only jobs around me that's hiring walking distance to grocery stores and convenience stores. I left the first time because I had to sell tobacco. Where should I go back and or stay from these jobs? Give me Ecclesiastes 7:16. Brother, if you gotta work there, you gotta work there. You gotta understand something. Them people, you're not promoting to buy Rellos and cigarettes. You're not promoting it. You're not saying, come over here. You don't have no, you're not dressed up like a cigarette. You on the corner saying, buy cigarettes, buy cigarettes. You're not doing that. Those people already have their vices. And if you were there, or if you weren't there, they still be getting it. With that being said, your conscience, if your conscience isn't right giving them those things, then while you have that job, be actively looking for other jobs and other opportunities, right? Because a man has to work. Gotta work. Now, if you the only one you can get to right now is that convenience store or the grocery store, to get a job done at those places. But be actively looking for another position. All right. Give me that in Ecclesiastes 7 and 16.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, and verse 16. Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise.
Right.
Why shouldest thou destroy thyself?
You shouldn't be in a position where you can't pay your bills. You shouldn't be in a position where you can't provide for your family. Right? Don't destroy yourself like that because you selling tobacco to people that already have a nicotine addiction. Right? So don't be like that. With that being said, we love y'all, family. Thank y'all for joining us for this amazing Truth Tuesday class, man. Next week, same time, same place. If y'all have any more questions that we were not able to answer, please tune in to our Friday class and our Saturday morning class, right? Where we will answer questions, right? Where we answer questions on those classes, help y'all with anything. If y'all need counsel, Dietary, hit us up. And then anybody else that may need counsel, email us at Sons of Thunder Israelites, Sons of Thunder Israelites at gmail.com, right? For a counsel, if you would like to join us for our feast day. Hold on, that was the wrong StreamYard. Hold on, if you would like to join us for a feast day, send us an email at sotfeastday@gmail.com. Right? sotfeastday@gmail.com, man. We love y'all, family. Thank y'all for all that y'all have donated. Thank y'all for y'all support. Y'all continue to like this video, share it. Shalom.
Welcome to Pillars of Rest, where you can find special material for our sisters, by our sisters. This is a Sons of Thunder exclusive platform focused on building, encouraging, uplifting, and engaging with the daughters of Zion. Here you'll find personalized and interactive content geared towards showing what it truly means to be a pillar of rest. Interviews, scripture breakdowns, tips on motherhood, marriage, and testimonials are just the beginning of the many things to learn from and enjoy in this program.
I just need a little faith in the Most High. He order all the steps I take. Time may get weary, but I gotta keep the pace. The clock is ticking, day of the Lord ain't gon' wait. I will walk the water for your grace. Grace. I will walk the water for you. Daily reflection got me vexed about my ways. Did not reproach myself, this flesh I can't escape. Put myself in check, Nike tracksuit in this case. A two-edged sword, you know that word, katana blades. Blades cut me asunder so my carnal mind don't blunder. Thank the Most High for SOT, I'm out that slumber. I pray I'm of the multitude that you can't number. Times he had blessed me like in forest counting trees. Yeah, how a light is judgment, bring it to your knees. And it's a thin line between just enough and greed. Yeah, greed. I'm hungry for some righteous knowledge. I'm in intrigue, instruct on how to make it better for our seed. Loving your people, it's just more than a good deed. Seasons we got crabby with each other, disobeyed. So he put a nation over us, men that were base. They pervert the truth, they full of hate, they reprobates. Truth he made us all, but us and you can't conflate. Both found in the ditch when the fool tries to lead the blind. To be upright man, perfect the laws and be divine. Take me through that fire, a new mind to be refined. Even if at night the light hit gold, we still gon' shine. We still gon', yeah. You got that title, that don't make you a good leader. You think your followers be gassing you, that's ether. He's pimping past the McIntyre congregation's Reba. Yeah, I see it. The wicked prosper, don't get caught up with the allure. A constant thought is when our nation gon' get restored. Search for the answers, keep the laws at the end, endure. Yeah, endure. All the advice is in the book, let the fool won't visit. In wisdom show herself, the few and the most won't get it. A wise man said, is this for sure or are you committed? Yeah, I'm in this. I'm putting bricks in for myself, you make your decision. The map is laid, I took the step, you trust your improvisions. A mustard seed of faith, now watch it grow up through the ceiling.
And the most high, he order all the steps I take. Time to get weary, but I gotta keep the pace. The clock is ticking, day of the Lord ain't gon' wait. I will walk the water for your grace. Grace. I will walk the water for your grace.